Hi everybody, it's Taigu speaking again, and it's tree leaf, and out there it's beautiful autumn. Today let's talk about the kesa a bit more, and I know a few of you are struggling stitching, doing, undoing, making mistakes, trying to find your way. As I said many times, it is not an easy undertaking. If you're not doing it directly under the supervision of somebody skilled, experienced, it's tricky. And even then, with somebody by your side, it could be tricky. So you're very brave. My first kesa was very clumsy. I went to the shop, got a very thick fabric and a very thick thread, because I believed it had to be thick like me, maybe, and starting sewing. Ended up with something which looked like the real thing, it was just okay, but far from being perfect. And the point is precisely to do something with no care about being perfect. Doesn't mean you have to be careless. It means that sewing, you open yourself in a very carefree way. There is a big difference between careless and carefree. I'm sure you pick it up. Careless is, I don't want to bother, I just dump things, I neglect things. Carefree is to only drop the intention, the weight of the intention. And once you drop the weight of the intention, you penetrate this huge field where things form and vanish, appear and disappear freely. Exactly like thoughts when you sit. So sewing, the kesa, is sewing the great robe, the great field of happiness. As we all know, the verse of the kesa goes something like, great robe of liberation, formless robe, field of happiness. I wear the Tathagata's teachings to awaken, to reach countless beings. So it's not a selfish practice. We're not sewing the robe for ourselves. We are also inviting countless beings into our activity. Inviting the room, the window, the light. We're inviting the stars, the animals, We're inviting all forms to participate into the sowing. It strikes me that one could actually see two ways of sowing. One way would be obsessed with perfection and form, and one would be open to breaking form and allowing flaws and mistakes to flow into it. I was very privileged to once study closely one of the main kesa that Sawaki Kodo did made out of his old hands in Hantaiji, and it was a funzoe, and it's actually in France. It was a kesa that Deshimaru Roshi had and did wear quite a lot for ordinations, jukai. And the sewing was by far not perfect. It was actually very erratic sometimes, but absolutely beautiful. Just tears in my eyes. Touching, so touching. So don't worry about your style. I mean, if you're walking or like an elephant and sewing like an elephant, or if you're just having very light bird's feet, it's all fine. This is your expression, your doing, not doing. Because that's also something extremely beautiful. We invite everything. We invite the whole universe into that activity. But there's just one person that can do it the way we do it. It is universal, yet it is the work of a single individual. It is a work of an individual, yet it is universal. Formless road. A road, yet no road. Field of happiness. A pattern, a road, yet a dance, something extremely joyful. So sewing is a very good reminder of this dual nature in one, two-faced in one, moon face, sun face, individual, universal. These two principles always work together in the single activity. I hope you find that this autumn is filled with light and colors, shades and hues, filled with completion, and I hope this autumn finds you carefree and open. Let's all be foreign leaves. Easy. Easy. Take care.